should personally check it every day, although the computer checks it around the clock. A machine is not perfect. Try and remember that the machine is also no more than a... Hello, how's everyone doing tonight? Welcome in. I'm going to have a heat stroke because it is 80 something degrees. I'm going to poach you. Oh dear. How are you today, Hector? How was your Halloween? Oh dear me. Listen, I love a good pun, okay? I did not test out eating and drinking wearing this yet. Fine. Didn't do anything. No, didn't go anywhere, didn't, like... No trick-or-treating, or... Is that... I don't know what Halloween's like in Germany, so... I can't say, like, for sure. You know. I went to work. Ah. That sucks. I did not go to work today. I've been on vacation all week. I feel like my lighting's too bright for this. Yes, yes. Recognize this is my face. There we go. That looks better. So, sorry you had to go to work. Sorry everybody has to go to work. Work sucks. What are you gonna do, right? So, we're going to do some Alan Wake 2. I have been wanting to play this since last week when it came out, and yeah, I am very excited. Why did the deer get braces? He had buck teeth. You got a reaction. But let's say we go ahead and hop in. Something keeps snagging on something. I'm not sure what. That's one from my noggin. Where the hell is my other mouse? Hold on one second. Here, I'll put you on the BRB screen. Okay, I got a sub-weapon out of that. And it was melee, which is what I already had equipped. So let's see what our primary is. Cool. We're gonna die, y'all. There we go. Okay, that's all fixed. Good, good. Overrate your progress in the existing spend so far. Load episode.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 78. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again.
That goddamn lake.
After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the Threshold and Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake...
Estevez's little truck.
Before I even knew you were on this case, Saga.
It's a cute little truck.
The Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons.
Isn't Marmon like a type of,
For the welcome wagon.
like weasel or something?
You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes,
ma'am. Oh, they're all dead. Unnamed henchmen, they're all dead. I'm unhappy that I no longer can use the word goons, because now it means something different. Fucking nerd. Alright, we have a gun. Customized siren, 7 mag, high stopping power. Couple of those. Won't let me go any further than this. Fine. She does not appear to have a mind place.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this.
She's gonna hop the fence? Oh no, we have an ID card. Probably should have started that.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything? Radio me. The Lake House was run by the research department.
5 miles an hour.
And investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes.
It could go either way, Extra.
Now,
it
in retrospect,
it could be something that you find funny and want to use as a term.
May have clouded my judgment.
And it could be something where you're like, that's stupid and I hate it. Because to me, goons have always been like henchmen. You know? Like the guy the Joker hires to beat up Batman. Whereas, nowadays, it is like so much worse and so much dirtier. It is. That's the thing, like, I am unhappy at the number of words that mean something and no longer mean that thing anymore. Part of getting old, I guess. But...
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
Well, I feel like I'm going to set this
No one
metal
wants to
detector
check
off.
the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
How many times do you have to call for help?
Okay, well,
I
it's
text my
definitely
brother
going
to
on the
see what's
report.
up. He always says, "Oh God, oh no." Urgent reminder: lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Colton Lake. These restrictions both apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating, applies to canoes, kayak, motorboats, etc. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water. Paddle birding. That was paddle birding. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted percent of cases. If you're unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. Okay, so to stop me from learning. Yeah, that's a good ignorance is bliss there. Any words in this new generation mean something stupid. Yeah, I am with you on that. Date, redacted. Security report. Local rumors. Background. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens in Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge of and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Summary. The following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appeared to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked these areas as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there is a specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods ran by mad scientists, taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity and possibly even aggression. It is possible that this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in redacted. Action to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumors continue, disseminating a cover story may be required. Perhaps even a fabricated sinus for an American Volcano Commission type institution. So, you may have noticed both of these documents have many words that are redacted. That is very muchly a control thing. The game Control, which the FBC is from, very muchly has a lot of... That is a dope-looking camera. Very muchly has a lot of documents and whatnot that are redacted. It's kind of like SCP. And that is a ring of donuts. It leads to a good bit of intrigue, but also can be a little frustrating, depending on how you feel about that kind of stuff. Ring of pencils.
That's handy.
Hot damn, a map.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Experiment in process. Safety, security, censorship. Always remember the 3 S's. Any unaccompanied artist must be reported to security immediately. Dr. Marmot here to remind you to put 100% effort in today. One of my favorite things about Control and,
Dr. Marmont's not here.
about Control and even, like,
Nobody
to
is?
all the other Remedy games, is the world building.
I'll have to check downstairs.
Like, there's so much cool little background art and, like, environmental storytelling in these. Burroughs University, on the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of authority vested in them, trustees of Burroughs University have conferred on Jules Francis Marmot the degree of Doctor of Applied Scientist. And this is entitled All Rights and Privileges Pertaining Thereto, William Devereaux, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Paul
Must not be
Jensen.
working on the lower
I will be right
levels.
back. Hutchins just came in.
I'll need to head down.
Chairman of Board of Trustees, Dean of Barrows University. Notice of appointment from Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research, to Dr. Jules Marmot. Appointment as facility head. The senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control is determined to appoint Dr. James Marmot, Dr. Jules Marmot, Head of Research in the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. This appointment should be set. I wish I could read. This appointment will be shared with Dana Marmot, effective upon the facility's completion on July 18th. Zachariah Trench, Bureau Director, Casper Darling, Bureau Head of Research. We've met Darling in Alan Wake, too. Darling was the FBC scientist, played by Matthew Pereira, who's the voice of Alan Wake, who kept showing up on TVs. Particularly when we were dealing with Jane. Jules Marmot, grateful recognition, outstanding contributions. Casper Darling, alright. I reckon that's them. To my new fellow head of the lake house. Love, Diana. Alright, so we got Jules and Diana. I didn't mean to bust a cap in the window. I was trying to melee it. So now it lets me melee. Thursday the 14th. September 14th, Thursday, scientific fact of the day. Although most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance at the age of 38.
Changing passwords, huh?
Maybe let me read it first. Update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware that this may be inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. I bet I gotta hack into their computer. Please fill out the fields below. Before delivering the form to security, a new key card will be issued to you once your request is processed. Name, Jules Marmot. Position, co-head of research. Clearance required, highest one. I forget what it's called. My old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it's stolen or lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are concerned with this? I'm the head of research, and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Well, that's kind of shitty. Research profile. Subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess the intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. That is a big margin. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Research asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at the time, as the nature of painting and their paranormal effect have exceptionally qualify. Conclusion: the subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though all additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not yet believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via art he creates. But the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there's no evidence in the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow energy. Okay. Alright, point of interest, that's the computer. I want to run around, look, and see if... Good news. The Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ, still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Omaha beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Okay. Someone stole a black whiteboard marker. And all vacation time is canceled. Well, that's certainly a way to look at things. Can I turn on the projector? Don't touch. Okay. The dangers of doodling. Kayak for sale. Coffee inventory. So, it would make sense. Ramon's daily stand-up, no doodling. So it would make sense that, like, doodling would be dangerous here. You know?
It's locked.
Because of, like, the way the lake manifests power. Like, the Dark Presence has the ability to turn art into reality and twist that art.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know,
And Diane looks
Jules
fucking
Marmont,
bored.
And this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's.
There's always only one person with
Safety,
charisma in a
security,
relationship.
and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Alright, let's try to crack his computer. So, the date is almost definitely part of it. .38's another part of it, so how many digits do we need? Alright. 0, 9, 1, 4, 3.
Damn it.
$38, 0, 9, 1.
That's not right.
Alright. Alright, what did he say again? 18, he's made it 40 to 100% success, right? Alright, what's the format I'm looking for? And a permanent set of digits as the beginning, followed by numbers that change daily. There's its current date or phone numbers. Do you have any dates on them? No. July 18th. What would that be? That would be 0, 7, 1, 8, 3, 8. There we go. Gov security. Security you can trust. That's unlock the door. Alright, security reminder. Hello. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving the station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve security if you leave your computer open. Thank you. Brian Lopez, IT Specialist. Dr. Marmot, Project Arbutus, has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ronimus, and they are shared research material, so can I release them back to Arbutus? Annual budget, does next Wednesday work? Go fuck yourself, Jules. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she's suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair pretentious. Understand that. Yeah, I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. Of course, head of research job to oversee such work. No, sincerely. Okay. This is Marmot, the orange jelly bear makes. No. That's marmalade? Yeah. I want to say marmot, it's like a marsupial, like a rat or like a badger kind of animal. I am too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the budget is to go toward certain individuals. It's like a rodent. Yeah. Morning to friendly reminder, proposed annual budgets and sent down early. Ah. I love reading budgetary concerns. To be fair, I do know why that's there. Like, legitimately, that is there for, I can go in here. A shoe.
This should come in handy.
Level 1 key card. I was fairly certain they would let me in this room now. Not that there's anything else in this room. Alright. Well, let's take this fucking elevator. Wait, I just realized I was playing this with one of the, like one of the seats on. Let me go ahead and turn that off. I was playing it with infinite batteries. Because I wanted to try to get through the game. Alright, I reckon we're on ground floor, so let's just go
As soon as I got
floor
in
by
that
floor.
elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh, shit!
What's going on?
Estevez is freaked out. You can tell by the shaking.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
We're underground. How are the radios working?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter.
Uh-oh.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Ah, good old Strash. And we're back to the jump scares. Oh no.
Shit.
At least it's colorful gunk. It's not just
The
black gunk.
threshold event had hit the lake house. Now it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside. Where's the fucking elevator?
Oh shit, the elevator is gone.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake is not smart.
I'll stand around. Research order. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues, they're really good radios, yeah. None of that fucking Radio Shack fucking dollar bin bullshit. They got them extended range ones. Recently, once this avenue was yielded, research in the nursery rhymes and led by Dr. Campbell was an art form showing any ability. Like threshold. Go ahead, research incorporated. This team are being reassigned. Reassigned Lake outside. Okay. Threshold. Making experiment. Continued progress. Okay. I kind of want to know how quickly I'm going to get my shit rocked. Oh, the coffee thermos. And flares. Ooh, that bodes well. Let's just quick save real quick. Actually, I could use some water. Once again, I did not, I did not really think about drinking with this thing on. But I have my thermos as well. I also have my flashlight. Yeah. I've got props. Alright. We saved. We found the flares in there. Hey, Casper.
Dr. Darling.
It is weird that there's just like a repeated, like, Dr. Darling thing here. That looks important.
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Thanks, Estevez. The amount of paint around is, worrisome. And how, maze-like this all seems to be.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Now I've got to find a core. Good. I wonder if this is legitimately the, name tag. Because I like to think I'm funny. Oh. Well. Alright. Yeah, admittedly, like, I'm very much trying to, like, take in everything I'm seeing right now. So I am being a little quieter than normal, which is unfortunate. I also didn't really do anything today. Like, I went to a couple thrift shops.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Ooh, I want it. Can I open door?
Can't open it from the side.
There's glass. Break the glass.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
These are far smaller than the, well, I'm here because I'm hilarious. You are extra.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out.
Shit, I forgot my
Identify the
source.
source of the event
Uh-oh.
and contain or
He
eliminate.
bends, he stretches, even ties and knots, but always returns to his original shape.
You know, Extra, I had a feeling you'd be here today. So I actually re-enabled Daddy Cam. Oh, those were the shorts you were talking about. Thank you for the stretch, the Daddy Cam, and the hydrate. I did. Because last night was the pumpkin carving stream. And Daddy Cam doesn't work when I'm doing multicam. There we go. So mad I missed that stream. Well, Extra, you know, if you ever miss a stream, there's always a place to find them.
Just had to keep going down. Bad news? The elevator liked to disappear.
The pumpkin turned out goofy. I posted a picture of it in the Discord. But we carved a doofy looking pumpkin. I'm hearing noises behind me. Hey, fault in the
At least
system
the elevator's
complete.
back.
I do the thing where link at the start of the stream. Ah, shit, I did. Yeah, every so often I'll kind of forget to do the little thing at the beginning. Attention, missing black rock. Attention all staff, there's a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there to be a misunderstanding and someone is taking it to another floor by mistake. Now I'll never know where to watch the VODs. Might I recommend following your heart? Especially if your heart leads you to either of those links. Significant amount of black rock missing, I expect misunderstanding. Precious material, we only have so much of it, with the oldest house being closed. What's really interesting, we are years chronologically after Control, and the oldest house is still in lockdown. Do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arborus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will resurface in 2 to 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure you say that we are making progress, just as I wrote it above. Sensitivity reminder, gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for any of the seniority level. Bringing nuts into the office is a health risk. Okay, that's a weird one. Hello, to celebrate Revel Fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. Then there's this whiskey. I'll be real with you. I have no idea what's on my throne wish list. I know I put stuff on there, and for the life of me, I can't remember what. Like, there's a non-zero amount of stuff that I did just to reserve the username. I don't have whiskey on there. They're bitters. Yeah, the sous vide is actually for film developing, not for cooking. I really have to update that. Like, I think I just threw stuff up there to try to figure out how it works. Saw the word whiskey under. Yeah, they're bitters. Technically still alcohol, but they're like 40% alcohol, but bitters are more of a flavorant. My God, Ralph is a deer. I am. I am also having a heat stroke. Because I am wearing like a full-length rain coat. Oh, thank God I can sit down again. Like, I am straight up wearing a full-length raincoat. Get away from me. Oh, Hudson was outside when stream started, but there's Hudson. He's still here. He's not thrilled about this. Speaking of, actually, Zagbu's here. And I feel like now is probably a good time. Y'all want to see something cool I made? So, check this out.
I just want to go home. No, wait. This story will keep you alive. Wait. Wake. Alan, wake. Wake. You're stuck. Wake. These are my words. Alan, wake. I just want to go home. Alan, wake. This story will keep you alive. Wake. Wake.
I just threw together like a neat little video thing. That terrified me out of my life. Howdy, Sylvan. I thought it was, originally, so I had a cool idea. But unfortunately, I had that cool idea, like, yesterday afternoon. Thank you. So I had a cool idea yesterday afternoon, which is, I should take my lights, go out into the woods, throw on the costume, and just make, like, a creepy little thing, and then make it opaque and have it just kind of happen every now and again in the background. Well, I streamed last night. I had yesterday was my mother's dinner, or my mother's birthday dinner, so, like, I couldn't get out yesterday and do it. So it's like, fuck it. About 2 hours ago, I was like, fuck it, I can just do this here. I set up the lights to, like, one of the effects. I grabbed an old-ass camcorder. I just shot it real quick. You know? And then I just cut it up weird. I grabbed a couple frames of the death sequence from out from the game to overlay that as like quick flashes. I thought that was fun. I haven't gotten to edit anything like really dig into edit in a while. It was fun to do. I'm also having a mild heat stroke right now. But I thought that was just a fun little thing I made. To celebrate the arrival of fall, pies. God, I have sherry pie. There's a sherry pie right over there on the counter. I could have sherry pie. That is a obtainable goal. Other staff should visit. Yeah, Dr. Marmot's office too. That was rad. Thank you. Like I said, I just kind of threw it together. I'm glad I was able to throw it together quickly. But I had the idea. I thought it would be real cool to like go out to the woods and do it. And that just wasn't in the cards for the amount of time I had. So, but like I didn't have the time to ugly up good looking footage, so I used a crappy camera. You know? I'm rather pleased with how cool that came out. All the staff should visit Dr. Marmot's office, see if she brought pie. I should try to dramatic. Yeah, just start using it as the like post starting soon screen. The last 2 minutes of starting soon is just that now. Like I said, I feel like I haven't gotten to make anything like weird in a long time. So I wanted to do something. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving. Yeah, okay. We've read all this. I want to know where that passcode is. Where's that level 2 card?
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be prevented.
It never fucking works.
I'm not 100% sure what I'm to do here. Is shooting them?
This isn't working.
Okay, shooting them. They're like paint monsters. They look cool as shit. I'll give them that. Okay, they do not give a shit about flashlight. I want the weapon in the fucking thing. Paint thinner. Yeah, is there... Can I fill a super soaker with paint thinner? Is that an option?
Can't open it from the side.
What was that F? F what? Is this just a remnant of the thing being on the table? Alright. Shut off the sprinklers. Yeah, I feel like there's probably a couple ways to deal with paint monsters. Alright. I don't think I can get that gun yet. By exploring the facility. Okay. Are there any other doors here? Wait, I thought you said the elevator was back. Oh, the F's the elevator. On the bright side, they seem stupid. They cannot hit me. Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Do they only spawn out of, like, the human-shaped paint? Because I got a feeling they only spawn out of the human-shaped paint. You know?
This keycard won't get me in.
Kick the fucking door in. You're a cop, that's like a thing y'all do. Get Bob Ross in here. Beat the devil out of them. I do really want to replay Control, but I also just replayed Control not too long ago. Okay, Estevez, you're fucking with me. You said the elevator was back. It's actually quite nice. I am surprised at how nice for like a fairly inexpensive deer mask off of Amazon. I'm surprised at how nice it is. It's very soft rubber, like it's flexible, it feels good. The band is affixed in a way that isn't bullshit. Like, I am very happy with my purchase of the deer mask. As weird as that sounds. Like, 10 out of 10, would deer mask again. Oh, that's sweet. I don't know how to internalize positive criticism like this. Okay, that opens up another hallway. Fucking non-Newtonian fucking bullshit. Except that you're awesome, King. I can't. It's one of my many character flaws.
What the fuck were those things?
Paint monsters. I thought that was fairly self-explanatory, Kieran. That just makes me humble. Yeah, I mean, humble's a word for it.
4, 5, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Also, I feel like if my head wasn't so fucking big...
Please hold. Please hold.
No, where am I?
Hold. Please hold.
The eyes would be far
He
easier to
bends,
see out of.
he stretches, even ties and knots, but always returns to his original shape.
Also, I now have a raincoat at least. Oh, I'm sitting here about to give you a... Oh, wait, no, you did get a hydrate. I have props and shit, more importantly. It seemed like the appropriate time to use my thermos. I was gonna make myself a cup of coffee, or a pot of coffee. But, it's 1 a.m. I am not drinking a cup or a pot of coffee at 1 a.m.
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that
Chris,
can
I'd
be
like to go to
perceived
bed
as hostile.
at some point.
Do you understand?
You know. You ever just walk up to a painting and just start talking to it?
Well, I'll be damned.
So what kind of entity are you?
Also, I am so hot right now. I am so warm. Every time I go to an art museum. I don't remember the last time I went to an art museum.
You can speak.
There wasn't like art
Means you
exhibits.
probably imprinted on a person
in the last
or
couple
retained
years.
some of your former self's information.
Not that kind of hot.
Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that.
How does it
I
overheat
just
it?
had an unpleasant encounter with
Yeah,
some other
I should have known better.
painted individuals. Any relation?
You are both.
What does that mean?
Once again, I'm wearing a full-length raincoat right now.
Okay, hey, calm down.
A self-portrait.
You need to cease all hostility right now.
Oh, goody. We get new jump scares. Panel control switch, break room, power core. Clearance 3. Oh, so I need level 2 and 3? What point of interest is there? Always makes me calm down. I mean, isn't that a thing? Like, the last thing you should tell somebody is calm down? Alright, let's go to 3, I guess.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty Sunday.
That's a metaphor.
Sublevel 3.
Alright. From being married, when my wife is upset, I should not tell her to calm down. As somebody who has been single for a very long time, even I know, if your interpersonal relationship person is upset, do not tell them to calm down. You know, you could say things that are calm down adjacent, like, hey, take a deep breath. Think about it for a moment, you know? Hey, you're really worked up. Don't say calm down. Refinement processing, ATD, output and calibration. The automated typing machine, or automated typing device, will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality of the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATD must be evaluated and graded based on similarities to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing. They're just making ChatGPT. That's all they're doing. Wake's using the page, possession reference, content. Page must accurately mimic typical content of Wake's writing, uses pages from Lake House possession. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Almost forgot to hit the timer. Gaining. Okay. So they're making a Wake, like, chatbot. Which, Wake also had multiple novels. Like, in the story, Wake had multiple novels. Why not use those? Like, feed it a bunch of Alex Casey novels and, you know.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas.
Hey, it's our boy.
He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmots were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink, the turpentine, the paint, it was all over him. Years of it, 1,000 paintings, 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint, hatred for the brushes, for the Marmots, for himself.
Words per sentence, max 12, minimum 1, average 6.71. Is co-heads 1 word or 2. Style, contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline. Story concepts, Marmots, Diana Jules, FBC, Lake House conflict, water, dark. So they're evaluating.
Jules Marmot had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect, connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmots and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
So did max. Words per sentences, 15, minimum 1, 6.4. Character-centric, Lane, past tense, clipped phrasing, higher adjective uses, focused timeline. Rudolph Lane, paint, odor, marmots, hate, conflict. So, Alan Wake, one of the problems that Alan Wake often kind of runs into is the chicken and the egg argument. Like, which came first? Them arguing or Alan writing about them arguing? Like, did Alan destroy their relationship? Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Project X10032-AW, codename. It was a chicken, by the way. Yeah, and I know technically there is an answer to that chicken because the chicken is the only thing that can make the proteins that are found in egg cells. So technically the chicken would have had to evolve first to create the protein. There is an answer. That's not the point. Focus on studying the writing of Redacted with Dr. Diana Marmot serving as project director. Project C43210-RL, codename Rodimus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work. That is the point. I made it the point. Well, I mean, okay. But that's the thing. It's like we run into the circular logic with Alan Wake. Is it, you know, a loop or a spiral? Of did these things happen and Wake wrote about them, or did they happen because Wake wrote about them? Which is always an interesting thing to think of when you're reading story lore for this game. Or even Control, or, you know, anything else that Wake pops up in. No pep talks today. Just vaguely threatening breathing. The staff will be notified regarding their assignment. Confidential facility. Any questions, contact directly. Alright. Gotta be a level 2 card around here somewhere. Monsters. I wonder if we're gonna fight normal Taken.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmots had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Wait, what'd that say?
There was a crack in the lake house.
Okay.
The Marmots had let the lake in, but the water could
Initial
not flow.
finding report, Edward
It
Franklin
became
Booker.
trapped, stagnant.
Born in
went
New
bad.
York, New York. Currently
The truth
resides
was
in New York,
controlled
New York.
here. The art was
Married
not
to
art, just content for the experiment.
Tamitha? No children or dependents. No paracriminal affiliation found. Located Bright Falls, Washington as of 9/10/23.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmots had
Writer,
let the lake
director
in, but
of
the
5
water
stage
could
plays,
not flow.
unsuccessful, confirmed
became
artist,
trapped,
designation, author,
stagnant,
playwright.
went bad.
Disclaimer, background investigation
was
performed
controlled here.
in a very short
The
amount of
art was
time per
not
instructions.
art,
As usual,
just
the information
content for
contained
the
in this report
experiment.
not comprehensive and possibly erroneous. Initial findings report. Tamitha Madison Booker.
There was a crack in
Born
the lake house.
Atlanta, Georgia,
The
currently
Marmots
resides
had
New
let
York,
the
New
lake
York.
in, but the water
Married
could
to
not
Edward
flow.
Franklin Booker.
It
No
became
known children or
trapped,
dependents. No
stagnant,
paracriminal
went bad.
affiliation found. Located
The
Bright
truth was
Falls, Washington
controlled
as of
here.
9/10/23.
The art was not art, just
Author of
content for the
3
experiment.
commercially successful true crime books. First publication was a poetry collection. Unsuccessful. Confirmed artist. Designation. Author. Poet. Disclaimer. Background information.
crack in the
Performed in a
lake
very
house.
short amount of time.
The
Comprehend.
Marmots
Possibly
had let the
erroneous.
lake in,
Alright.
but the water could not flow.
You know,
It became trapped, stagnant.
once again,
went bad. The truth was controlled.
I very
here.
much
The art
am
was
down
not
for giving
art,
Remedy money.
just
Why can I not
content
buy a
for the
Bureau of
experiment.
Control mug? Like, I 100% would own a fucking Federal Bureau of Control mug. Ooh, a flashbang. They're giving me a lot of light-based weaponry. But it also appears as though the ink monsters do not give a shit about light.
The art was not art, just content.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
Great, it's Wake GDP. GPT? I feel like I always fuck that up. Production archive. I wonder, would Cauldron Lake give a shit about shit written by a machine? Does that matter? Investigation into precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for Redacted and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contact with discretion. Wake's publishing house. No useful information. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Redacted. No useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Wake. No useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore the alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. Project Director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. I do like the tonal shift of Wake very muchly was dealing with the dark presence and all that. in a very artistic, nebulous kind of way. Whereas the FBC is clearly like, how can we take an analytical approach to this? How can we, like, scientifically replicate what we're doing? Like, how can we scientifically replicate this? Which is interesting. Oh, I hear a phone.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action.
You know, I know it's the government, so the answer is yes.
Next step.
Are the FBC the bad guys? I feel like the FBC are the bad guys. You know? Research notes. Contents of Wake's manuscript. We've begun to find pages from a manuscript, very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving Cauldron Lake AWE. Although I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here, to address the matter being examined. As a result, for any future readers, Dr. Diana Marmot, co-head of the research facility of Lake House. The page we recently found summarizes my life with George Marmot, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its stories, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of this writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. George and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this year. This raises many questions. How does Wake... Reading is hard, y'all. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreement with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather growing resentment. I firmly believe that, though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control? Okay, cool. So literally what I just fucking said a couple rooms ago. And you giant horn background, knock it off. Alright, that's another level 2 door, so I can't open that. Oh good, it painted. Hey, shit. Corpses.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
Goddamn, I got a shotgun and extra capacity for my... inventory. They dead.
Huh. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Okay. I see what it wants me to do.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself.
Oh, this is
Compressing,
different.
compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release.
There's no conclusions there, huh? Okay. Well, if that's different, now I have to fucking check everything. God damn it. That's still the same.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory.
This wasn't here before.
I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters.
Oh, literal, like...
What's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Okay. So that was different than that. Like, that wasn't there a moment ago when we came through the first time.
Imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly tangled.
Uh-oh.
The shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Well, that was a fucking waste. Come on. Alright, where are you, you quick little bastard?
What's in the night?
Come on. There we go. Come on. I'm not happy about...
Staff down there had been corrupted.
I'm not happy about the amount of resources I used, but, like, we got there. In the end, we got there. I legit wasn't sure if the hiss were gonna show up or if it was gonna be the dark presence. Alright. Anything in the archive? I did practice a little bit. Like, I didn't play the DLC, but I did play the main game. So I did get a little bit of practice to, like, remind myself how it controls and how tanky the enemies are. And, whew. The enemies in this are tanky. It's a very pretty game. I probably should have just used a flare for all that. Instead of just flashlight boosting. Because I am now down to 1 battery. Which is also why, like, I did have infinite batteries on. Game just like Outlast. Except for I get to fucking fight. Once again. Oh, you're gonna pop out of this paint and annoy the shit out of me, ain't you? Oh, so are you. I always have an issue with...
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way.
Okay, we did read this. Okay. Alright, we listened to that already. It's the same thing.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding the page.
These are all the same. Alan's voice is like... Why am I blanking on his name? Michael Pereira?
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake.
He's actually in a movie I grew up watching.
About what?
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing.
But he, you know, I like him well enough.
Stand risk. Science is risk.
Because the voice actor for Alan Wake and the face actor are 2 different people.
I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
Yeah, Ilka Villi plays Alan Wake, like the physical, like face.
Back to this page.
And the voice is Matthew Pereira. Oh, is this one that goes on forever? Are we just straight up in the dark place now? Is this some dark place bullshit? Yeah, this is some dark place bullshit. I remember this. Nothing weird here. Just, you know, a room that goes on in infinity. Like they do. Normal office space. Normal personless office space with, you know, ChatGPT fucking typewriters. We're running into an overlap, it appears. Okay, there's a button to turn on the lights, and there's no power to it. We once again have hallways that go on to forever. I am hyped for Control 2. Control 2 is going to be so fucking good. Should I be taking this? Like, it seems like not a good thing to be taking this. Which I think at some point this year we're gonna have to do Control. Because I want to do it, like, before we do, like, before Control 2 comes out. So I feel like we gotta do it, like, sooner rather than later. Although I don't necessarily think Control 2 is gonna be anytime soon. We haven't gotten, like, a date yet, but they are working on it. Which, you know, I'm hopeful. Oh, interesting.
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
Oh shit, her shotgun just scared the shit out of me. Can I... Hey! We can talk to the painting again.
You again. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmots clogging his head.
Goddamn marmots.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
I mean, yeah, names don't matter, but they are a good
Communication
way
is the
to
key to any relationship.
single in on things.
You and I have some work to do there. You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery.
Oh, I love
Tell
that book.
me where
Misery.
they are.
A man in a white coat.
Christ.
Okay, this might be the coolest jump scare we've gotten with the color and like those
It's fixated on the marmots.
like claymation kind of
What
bullshit.
did they do?
Access denied.
Ugh,
Access
this key card
denied.
isn't gonna cut it.
I guess we're going back to floors we've already been.
Is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are. The further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel
Level-wide
2.
lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Remain calm, everybody.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain
See, this is a
calm.
different... Oh, no. There's a darkness in there. This is a different level 1 than we were in earlier.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Shit do be scary. Like, they're doing scary well. Like, I do wonder, though, if the purpose of this is scary or if it's supposed to be, like, more action-y. Because Control is a more action game than, you know, than Alan Wake is. Haha, you can't get me.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
Control had some really cool traversal, though, too. Like, I feel like that's kind of a limit with Alan Wake that we don't get. Like, we don't get the cool traversal. Subject writing must feature darkness, water, marmots, lake house, conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Retrieval order. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for the ongoing study for Project Arbiters at the Lake House. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House study. Seventh Booker were more commercially successful and thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Booker less successful, but theater is widely more recognized as art than true crime novels. Observed subjects at distance only move to acquire training arises. No sign. Oh, so they're gonna kidnap like the Bookers. And if you don't remember, the Bookers were the ones that witnessed the cult of the word killing Nightingale in the beginning and disrupted the ritual, so they didn't use the clicker on Nightingale. That's why he became a monster. First piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar to the content to the wake pages we provided a reference. Why is it so focused on my Maris? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what's happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow. We need him to match Wake's style work if he has no clue what he's writing about. Oh, so they're forcing one of the Bookers to write for them. Why isn't he taking this serious? Okay, Ed. Then I spoke to him. He thought I was an actor. I don't understand why he takes it. Continue story from page ID AW002, Metro style and content. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their Maris, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain, heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite desk chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed a bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. And he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab, running an experiment. Then they were both here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic, a deep shadow cresting across the deck. Jules ran to the door to his wife. We're going to have to fight some kind of sky monster because...
Finally! Someone who isn't a painting.
What? Estevez, did you see something that I didn't? Yeah, tell me if you see something I didn't. Wait, did this asshole just... Okay. Please remember to password lock your computer. A gentle reminder, none hours is Pi Day. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, that's not Pi Day, asshole. 8-1 is not Pi Day. It's 3-1-4. There's a significant amount of Black question. Holy shit. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. 0 out of 10 game. Remember when we made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding Wake's pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing, crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? Can we have weekly gossip calls? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. That's a good friend if they're just like, yeah, I'll gossip with you. Oh shit, it is Ed. There is a person.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this
Kill the guy
later?
that sent the email. We probably will. It's Marmot.
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
Once again, are the FBC the bad guys?
And I'm hitting my stride here. So can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
I mean, it does sound stupid if you say it like that.
What are you doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not,
I like the
there's a
idea that Ed's
situation
so
here.
far up his
I
own
need you to
ass
stay in
that he's like,
your
yeah, no,
cell
clearly
until I
this
can
is
resolve
just a
the matter,
thing people do.
okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Why would you even humor that?
Shadow monsters represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist.
I don't think that's accurate.
Creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of
I love blaming shit on capitalism, but I don't think that's the... Like, I do. I love blaming shit on capitalism, but I do not think that is the metaphor here. I'm not 100% sure what the metaphor is, but I don't think it's that.
What happened here?
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it, saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane.
Oh, shit.
If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
So something not very groovy happened here.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just a classic artist slump. No, I hate it. It's just taken from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. This is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Making people create art by force generally yields bad art. So, like, I feel like they could easily find people like Ed who's just stupid and tell him, hey, it's a writer's retreat, and get him to write. Like, and just run it like a writer's retreat. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline. Poor stupid Ed. Like, it's not stupid like in the malicious way. Also, like, we did pick up the document he wrote in his hotel room where he's like, oh, I'm going to write a space opera about a Starman. And it just was stupid. It was a bad play. Like, it sounds like a play that would be bad. It ain't his fault. You know, everybody's got to make a stinker now and again. In the past several months, presented this as an interest in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards has always undergone changes recently. In its disinterest in work, it will become frustrated, sometimes even damaging and destroying piece before it's completed. Past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether the sudden interest in abstraction is a form of rebellion or consequences of growing redacted, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has entirely halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further into his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmot, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced into the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Like, that seems like not a great way to do that. You know? Work order. Wall removal and transport. Subject, level 2, lane cell, order. Someone needs to be removed and transported to sub-level 5 for analysis. Urgency high. Tools required. This is not my job to know which tools you need to cut concrete walls. This is your job. Important, the wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. Okay, so that explains why this wall is gone. I do like how they didn't just straight up cut it. They have these drill marks in it because they would have had to have drilled out a hole to get in. Art, writing, painting, music, poetry, rhyme, sculpture, art, dancing, movies, TV, theater, puppets, martial arts. What about Night Springs? Not art. Baking. What about cooking, sewing, graffiti, knitting, speaking, rock stacking, bullshit sharks. Bullshit sharks hide this? Like this. Deals. Deals. Alright. I got a feeling we're going to, like, overturn the lockdown and have to fight 1.5 million dudes. Which I'm not really looking forward to. Also, am I just, like, straight up missing card keys? Of course, like, I just saw a door for level 3. And we know we need 2 and 3 already to get the, weapon. Which I think is still our objective. Ed's just over there talking to himself.
We're sheeted. Hope that glass is thick.
So, like, I do wonder if it has to be art that is produced in Bright Falls. Like, if it's art that has to be produced within proximity to Cauldron Lake, does it require, like, or can you make art, bring it to Cauldron Lake, and it would be affected by the dark presence? Like, or does it, like, actively have to be made there? They are not being, that's what they're doing. God damn it, I'm turning into one of them. The weird federal, like, science people.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Catalog of Rudolph. Oh God. Catalog of Rudolph Lane production from painting session on redacted. ID RL-3-42 designation black circular shape along yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in a dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow-brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. RL1-169 designation lone tree at night. A dark green tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. 170 empty road in forest. A dark gray streak across the green landscape, presumably a forest, at night. The gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with perspective. Note, what shape of the road could be a page of relevant teams have been formed. Okay. Yellow crescent shape and black canvas. Moon or a banana. Red, yellow, and green circle. 3 uneven circles, 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green, roughly arranged in vertical lines. Beside, background is black-gray with dark red streaks along the border of the canvas, possibly a traffic light. Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Gray vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city. In the bottom third of the canvas is a vivid blue-gray sky. Geometric shapes painted in white lines, barely made out among the color. Black void. Deep black void covering the entire canvas with a few small specks of dark or light gray, able to see in the variety of black spirals. A large number of rough spirals painted in black, range in size quarter to that of a basketball, though the canvas appears to be quite covered. Brown shape with horns. A brown shape, vaguely triangular, with what is presumably horns for a shape likely an animal, possibly a deer or elk, black background. Hey, level 2.
A higher access card.
Thanks, lady.
Sorry, but I need this.
Ah, shit. I saw him too. Do we have any indication as to what this code could be? $25, $24. Six digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well then, September 2023. Moving update all computer passwords. September 13th, all computers. Daily. Maybe birthday, current date, or phone numbers. 090123. Oh, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3.
Come on.
No. Oh. Today's password is our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Okay. What happened to Trisha? Jules fucking fired her. Way too vocal last week's all hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man's retirement. Speaking of. I want to see all these images we just read the alt text for. Yeah, I hope at some point we get to see the paintings. I really do hope so. Maybe losing anniversary is the base number, then black void. It didn't work. Black void is 44, right? Okay, this is just leading me to the answer. 44, 43, I guess you don't know what our anniversary is. Begin a relationship. Made that reservation for our anniversary is a week from this Friday. Alright, a week from this Friday. So, the 14th. So, a week from this Friday. So, the 23rd. So, 0923 plus black horns. Alright, so it'd be 092325? 092325, okay. 092325.
Nope.
Brown shape with horns. Their anniversary, they said, was a week from Friday, which the note was written on 9/14. A week from Friday would be the 22nd, not the 23rd. The calendar's written weird. 092225.
There. Without HQ, more situations like this
Black
are gonna
Rock,
fall through the cracks.
security reminder,
I'm glad
safety
someone
concerns,
here
emergency.
stood up to him.
Before I have a collection list of violations I personally observed. My opinion is matter of both Dr. and Dr. Marmot. That progressively more reckless behavior. Thank you for sharing your opinion on measures are under purview of research. A complaint was filed directly with the Dr. Management team in Dallas. I reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I've reached out to them about this issue multiple and gotten no response. Even if they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue. After the oldest house went into lockdown, I believe the Marmots are knowingly using state events. Our treatment of the research subject, clear violation of the Ash Act. I actually know what the Ash Act is. I could know so many things if I didn't fucking just deal with media all the time. Fences. If you do not open an internal investigation, I will resign. Alright, let's go fist fight some fucking monsters.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sublevel 1.
Oh, shit.
You copy?
No. Turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
I was just commenting on how good those radios were. I thought I had my handgun equipped. Oh shit, I actually killed an enemy with melee. These guys are hardy, and I do not have many bullets, game. Also, have I complained about the flashlight boost in this game yet? Alright. That could have gone worse, all in all. Hey, bullets and batteries. I need both of those. Welcome in, Raiders.
Rated my stream with 3 viewers.
How are y'all doing today? Happy Halloween. Welcome in. We're checking out some Alan Wake. Truist, what were you playing today?
So get, like I said, the chicken wings.
Welcome in,
on
Griff.
certain
How are you
days.
today?
Yay, Cyclazar. I found him. Look at that shiny boy. He's ugly as fuck.
Ugly as fuck. But how's everyone doing today? Ooh. So, anybody do anything fun for Halloween? And I did not say you were playing Hogwarts Legacy. Alright. But how was stream? Let me get back to here. Well, I guess I would have had to kill all those guys anyway.
Had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research.
When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material...
They take long enough pauses where I keep thinking they're done.
How will the shadow choose to interpret it?
Side, I'm finally warming up. Howdy, August. We're having the opposite problem. It's very warm here.
She already has an answer. That's why I love her.
But hopefully you're doing well. How was your Halloween? So, all the questions he just asked are actual things having to do with the Dark Place. Particularly, why writing works so well. So, once again, we're going to be spoiling a bit of the end of Alan Wake 2. Because, well, we played it on stream, so I consider it fair game. The reason why Tor and Odin were, like, while they were able to create art and bring Alan back, the reason why they weren't able to bring Alan back correctly, you know, is because they, like, music is all metaphor. So the Dark Place doesn't have, or doesn't have to adhere strictly to what's written. So in the same vein, any art that is vague wouldn't necessarily work to, you know, to properly be used by the Dark Place to bring about, you know, Infinite Deer Fest. You have a bag on your head? Alright. It was fun. We had a little Halloween party. What did you dress as, August? Everybody smile. Ed, you good in there? Okay. Charlie from Smiling Friends. Actually, they love bagheads. I wasn't yucking. I was more or less just, like, asking. Also, you did tell me that, August. That's my bad. I forgot. But I'm glad you had a good time at the party. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off Project Arborist. Carla Livingston wasn't one of the directors of the FBC Livingston? Or one of the, like, management team? Carla Livingston's went trick-or-treating. Did you really? Did you, like, use somebody else's child as a cloak, or did you just unabashedly be like, I'm an adult and I'd like candy in this bag, please? Key part of the creation of ATDs. So the project cannot be overstated. Teams should rest assured their assignment was error. Dr. Marmot. I'd like to remind all team members that the directives and assignments from Dr. George Marmot have no bearing on our staff and should be ignored. Get lots of candy. So, y'all, I got very, like, I had to buy candy today because we didn't. Oh, that's embarrassing. You know, it probably wasn't the best, most effective use of my shotgun shells, but it felt right. Somewhere there's a period joke here. I wore a mask and just went with a parrot. That's fair. All right. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE-35 while residing at Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case number 74WA004 for information. His crimes and arrest. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by the FBC staff. After Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Oh, so this was a while ago. So they just started to do this horrible, horrible research. Also, I'm really mad that every painting we keep seeing is face down. Like, why are we not allowed to see the paintings, game? So I had to go buy candy today for obvious reasons, you know, the trick-or-treaters. And I just grabbed like the first 3 bags of candy I could find. One of them were gummy Krabby Patties. And I feel like y'all would appreciate that I bought fucking Krabby Patties. Readings report, threshold activity. You know, yeah, but nobody's going to be trick-or-treating tomorrow, so I wouldn't have needed to buy 3 bags. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from... Yeah, Hey, Raiders in August. I have a cool thing to show you while I run up and grab one to explain what I'm talking about. I'll be right back. Here's a creepy video.
Why did you never want to go? Alan Wake. This is a story that will keep you alive. Wake. Wake. Alan Wake. Wake. You're stuck. Wake. These are my words. Alan Wake. Why did you never want to go? Alan Wake. This is a story that will keep you alive. Wake. Wake. Alan Wake. Wake. You're stuck. Wake. These are my words. Alan Wake. Why did you never want to go? Alan Wake. This is a story that will keep you alive. Wake.
Yeah, so, I made that. I thought it came out pretty cool. And yes, I am wearing a fucking knee-length raincoat right now and sweating my balls off. So, fun scene. I know. I like I said, I had the idea for it, and I was like, oh, I have to do this. And then it just, like, wouldn't work out. So, these are Krabby Patty gummies. There's little Krabby Patties. Like, they're individually layered. You know? I bought a bag of them. Because, like I said, I just grabbed the first 3 bags. I mean, yeah. But also, I bought... So, I grabbed something else to show y'all. Because I bought a mixed bag of candy. And it said Starburst on the front. So I'm like, cool, it's going to have the little, like, 2-packs of Starburst. Because every time I've ever seen a bite-sized Starburst, it's the little 2-packs. This is how they came. Just individual Starburst. Like, as if somebody opened up a tube of Starburst and just dumped them into the bag. Fucking, we can't have shit anymore. Fucking shrinkflation bullshit. Yeah. Who would do that? Now I have a mouthful of Starburst, so it's going to take me a moment. Also, I like how the face detect is a little thrown off by my mask. And by a little thrown off, I mean it has no idea where the fuck my face is. Also, I gave Hudson a treat while we were away. So he got a snacky snack. Remember his fondue today. Okay. So, I almost bought a fondue set today. Yeah, facial recognition is not working. It's just blinking, like, right up there. It's just like, is this your face? I almost bought a fondue set today. When I went to the thrift store, I bought a pour-over coffee maker. One of those ones that looks like a glass bulb with the cork around the middle. And I ordered a filter for it so I can actually use it. But for like $5, I was like, yeah, all right. I'll try this out. Readings report. Threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeding the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response time. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made. Per the recent amendments to this procedure, as specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmot or Dr. Marmot has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that AWE response team be contacted immediately. So the Marmots are, like, really fucking up keeping track of this threshold. They're really screwing the pooch on this one. Were there any rooms over here? There is a room over here. But I think it has a level 3 key card, not a level 2. Yeah, it's a level 3. I do not have it. What's in there? Anything good? 2 doors. It has a door within a door. And a projector. To where they keep the secrets. Scene. Oh, right. Thank you, Jagboo. Ed, you still good? Still good, my dude? Alright. I'll stay in prison, I guess. I don't know what to do here. Butthead is being shockingly chill with me sitting here in a mask. He generally is not very chill about things.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger. The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No.
Also,
Actions have
August,
consequences.
you'll enjoy this.
And I'm the
So I didn't have time to make good-looking footage look shitty. So instead, I used a shitty camera. I used a Sony Handycam. To make my footage look shitty. Of course, pro tip: if you need shitty looking footage,
you fucking bastard!
I like how the characters get jump scared too.
Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Can we get that gun while we're up here? Because I only have level 2 card. Got me because I have you a couple seconds fast on my desktop. Oh no.
That name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow.
That's Dr. Darling.
Comes to my lab and treats me like some kind of assistant. Un putain d'assistant? Moi?
I need to fix my hair. It's fucking
I
bothering the
run
shit
the
out of
lake
me.
house. This is my facility. Mine! He cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star.
Who, Dr. Darling? Because he is. Have you seen the Dynamite video?
Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name.
But Dr. Darling, who we just saw a moment ago with the glasses and the mustache, that's the voice of Alan
I am
Wake.
a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. And I will break it.
I do really like Remedy using, like, oh shit. Remedy reusing actors several times for different things. Like, I do like that. But also, like, I do know that's the kind of thing that does annoy some people. Like, some people really don't like the whole, like, oh, this actor's playing this character, but they're also playing this character, and it breaks my immersion. My sweet, sweet, fragile immersion. We're gonna set this behind us. You know, of course of paint. I like how when I pick up a new weapon, I also get an upgrade.
This should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
What the fuck is it? Like, what gun is this? Black Rock Launcher. Prototype Black Rock weapon with charging mechanism. Launches anti-paranatural projectiles that shatter on impact. I love it. I also like that it's a new weapon. It's not something from Control. It's not something from Alan Wake. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing test projectiles at a good distance. Oh, damn, right? Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and the custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual Black Rock for the test. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next step, source Black Rock. So BlackRock is a substance from Control.
Hey, BlackRock powder.
It's like a
Keep an eye out for more of these.
It's like a paranatural like substance. Oh, I was about to bitch about having to do another one of these. 0, 2, 1, 2, 1, 9. Pi Day. Once again, August 1st, not Pi Day. That explains the nut allergy thing. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pie. George is kind of an asshole. Attention, Miss Blackrock. Reassignment. Hello, Carla. I have decided to resign you from the Project Radimus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Resources to Acting Inventory Senior Supervisor. I'm having a stroke, apparently. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt that someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth rather than out in the open where any dangerous pies may be. This is the pettiest fucking bullshit. Oh my god. Maybe waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR requests. Oof. He's a dickhead. I can't wait to shoot him with this new grenade launcher I have. Now, if I was developing a video game, there would be an enemy right here for me to test this on.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Fucking roasted. It's kind of fucked up, right? Like, it's a peanut allergy. It's not like you're doing it on purpose or like... Wow, he just blew up. Yeah, I shot him with a grenade launcher loaded with fucking magic rocks. If he didn't blow up, I would have been pissed. Yeah, we're not, I'm not wasting all this ammo on you, though. Like... Y'all can hang out. Like... I need to get back to the elevator. I only have like 5 shots. I used one to see how it works. The other ones will be used for boss fights. The way God intended. Save all your good ammo till the boss fight. Alright, now we have a level 3 card. I want to go back down to level 2.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile...
Open that level 3 door we couldn't open.
That
and
made
then we'll
simpler.
progress.
No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sublevel 2.
Ed, you still good over there? Alright. I'm going for the Ed ending.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning.
Oh, Lane's dead.
It's
Although, to be fair, he's probably in the painting, right? The one we keep talking to?
an unfortunate setback. But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art.
This is gonna get real dark real quick, isn't it?
This piece is different. It's raw emotion. Pure truth.
Why are you licking the floor, buddy?
He put everything he had into this one. Literally.
Yeah.
Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for.
Okay, so I'm not sure how well y'all can see it. Yeah, Remedy loves mixing in live action. Look around the armpit of the left hand, like of the left arm of that thing over here. The paint keeps moving.
No one has before.
But it isn't doing it on any other paint splatter. It's only doing it on the figure. So, I bet you on my way out of that room,
Happy or the wife.
So,
I'm
we
going to
a
have to...
painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of it.
He keeps talking. Yeah, Remedy loves putting live action in their games. And they're one of the few companies that I think do it really well. Like, I feel like they do it to a point where, like, I don't even always notice it's live action. Just that it's happening. Okay. Okay, motherfucker. You know what? I'm gonna get killed because I'm fucking trying to read a document. Fucking asshole. Now then, where was I? Dr. James Moment, co-head of research to Project Roundman staff. Status of Project Arborist. What's up, buddy? As the head of research of the Lake House, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at the facility. Since the other Dr. Marmon is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. If anyone comes to me with details on Project Arbor's current project, will be rewarded. Okay, so it's just back. Nerds die for reading. I mean, I just wanted to read this document. Alright, so I have to let Hudson out real quick. He's starting to get kind of antsy. Like he is aggressively fucking with my elbow. So I will be right back.
It's not the light itself, but what it represents.
I just want to go home. Alan Wake. This is a story of life. Wake.
I like the threatening, like, little video thing mixed with the... Yeah, I figured that's more fun as a BRB right now than the normal BRB screen. But I like how threatening that video is, mixed with the, you should take some time, you know, and drink some water, maybe do a stretch, grab a snack. Like, the mixture of those two things, one right after the other, is hilarious to me. Alright, where are we going? What are we doing? Who are we doing? Sub level 5. Grab a spike. I was gonna re-record. I was gonna try to figure out how to modulate my own voice to do that, by the way. And I could not find, because I'm not an audio guy. Like, I don't know a lot about audio editing. I could not find a reliable, like, way to do that. So I wound up just using, like, the in-game ones. Container on -2. I missed a container? Hey, our painting friend is back. And with a whole lot of corpses.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shape of a man.
I think you are, or were,
Back to the container? Yeah, get back in the elevator and go. Yeah, I'll do that in a second.
Make them see.
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush, just himself.
I love how creepy those are. Where am I? When am I? Who am I? Bunch of containers on 3. What the fuck? Hold on a sec. Where's the elevator? We're gonna do some item grabbing. I really hope there aren't enemies, because I do not have the resources for this.
Sublevel 3.
Also, she has paint all over her jacket. I just noticed it. That's fun. Okay, we can rope-a-dope those guys pretty easily. Are a lot of these fuckers, though. Alright, we're looking for containers. Because the game's telling me there are containers. These are what they look like. And I need resources, so... Oh, shit! Where the fuck did you come from? Motherfuckers just apparated in front of me and
The water
shit.
could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art. It was the experiment.
Oh, get out of the...
This contrived overlap.
That's absolutely terrifying. Yeah, they're creepy as shit. Haha, you can't follow me in the safe room, I think. Okay. It says there's 2 of them in here. Where's the other one? Is it bugging? Because there's multiple levels of this place and I've had to do multiple trips around? Game, I think you're bugging. But there were locked doors that I couldn't go in because I did not have clearance. I don't think those are bugging. I was wondering if it was going to not let me in to a level 2 door with a level 3 key. Oh, they have a podcast. I hope they're not racist.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, Dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Trip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined
Okay,
about the
because less the
optics.
FBC are the bad guys, more there, the
Now her
Marmots are
office
the
below
bad
the
guys.
waterline of Cauldron Lake. She considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers.
I was expecting a third drip.
She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
You know what I'm really missing from this? Koskela Brother ads. Like, I feel like all the humor in this one, because they've done humor in all, like, they're pretty good about, like, peppering in humor. But I feel like the only humor we've gotten in this thus far is Estevez having, like, good reactions. You know? Like, I feel like we're not getting, like, actual, like, written humor.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before.
Look at this fucking nerd.
I have to go faster, no matter the cost.
And this nerdette. Well, I feel like humor, like,
We're still behind our projections.
horror and humor can show up in
The more
anything.
the machines can
Regardless of
produce,
genre,
the
you can put
closer we can
horror and
calibrate them to
humor
Wake's
in
style.
anything. You have to do it correctly, obviously,
A lot
but,
of raw
like,
material and production is slow. No.
I feel
We're
like
changing
those are
direction.
things that should pop up in things.
The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine.
I certainly cannot.
We have to push the right button.
Scary Movie 6 isn't coming. They're making another one of those fucking things. There's only like one or two of them that are actually good. Use art. To use art with the power, the shadow must first define art. Thesis. Does the critic define what is art? Where did we find critics? Kidnap? Lure? In critics? Or the audience? Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does quality matter? Define an artist. A drug-using bum? Often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine? Left-wing political views. Danger. If left-wing politics made real by the shadow, any right-wing artist? Not for abstract art or poems. Okay, that's weirdly political, but okay. You're not wrong. I feel like anybody using the dark place to propagate their own politics is probably a danger. Yeah, I'm willing to bet I got those boxes in other loops of this room. Yeah, we just have to make it back to the elevator alive. Which, to be fair, I can do the same thing I did on my way in. Or I just walk through unimpeded. You know? Where are we going? Interest, inventory locked door. Ground floor. Alright, so we definitely gotta, like, hit 4 or 5. Like, we've gotten everything else effectively. Right, the painting was on 4. 5 isn't even on the map. Also, I just realized there's questions all over the fucking map. Geometry bullshit. Huh. Oh, I wonder if I kind of like sequence broke because I went back into the elevator. Because this wasn't the hallway we left. This is a different hallway. This is a more, you know, like, this is a hallway that makes slightly more sense.
Ooh, nice office.
Please wait here. This is really making me want to replay Control. Also, you know what we haven't gotten yet? I'm sorry? What? We haven't gotten a new song. For the first DLC, we got Night Springs. For the game, we obviously got a bunch of songs. We haven't gotten a new song for this yet. I wonder if we will.
Come on.
You know, in a game like this, I really don't like when they give me empty containers. It feels offensive. Got some deer heads. Got some spooky noises. Got some big ass rocks. Another body. This is definitely a combat area because they've not put a document or anything here. Alright, I hear them being all goofy. You know, I could really use some more Blackrock grenade rounds, game. You introduced me to this.
Office.
Oh.
Diana sat in her
Wake
office.
won't read it while I'm out in the
A
world.
weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her.
I'm so
She
sweaty.
scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red.
So
Alarms
very sweaty.
blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
It'd be cute if I wasn't being chased by horrible paint abominations. The worst part is, I'm not 100% sure how, like, what the criteria is for them coming to life and grabbing me, or not. Because I feel like that first one I was pretty far away from. God damn it. Fucking reload, god damn. This is going very tits up. I miss when these enemies used to drop ammo. That was a novel concept in the main game. You'd kill something and it would drop bullets. And you'd be happy, the enemy'd be dead. It was great. Oh no. Also, I would imagine the paint monsters would have to adhere to the same kind of rules as, like, the Dark Presence, you know? Because they're still powered by the Dark Presence, they're just not, you know... They're not based human, they're based off of paint, I guess. Ah, there's a containment cell. Alright, that looks like Dark Presence, not allowed. Yeah, it's just like the Dark Presence, I'm not allowed to go those directions. Once again, game, it'd be real cool of you to, you know, load me up with some ammo and weaponry. Oh, that was a terrible idea. Estevez, why would you do that?
Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules.
Sorry, I couldn't help doing...
Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research.
That's a pretty trait.
I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both.
The light switch cord.
It's the same thing.
That means nothing to anyone who didn't play Control. And I have no health items.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them.
Research study, progress special. Alright. Research mandated with Dr. Oh, cold. Dr. Darling got out of the oldest house. Not a good way, but he got out. I mean, he's in the dark place. That's not exactly great, but it's out.
Concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But, the aggregate data shows his art's viability.
Oh, I wonder how much more of this there is. I'm starting to get sleepy.
To hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. And increasingly...
Weird, usually I induce a negative emotion just by being there.
This is how Jules lost his subject, though. Need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Well, that's fucked. I was just saying, I hope there's a song. I think we found it. Well, report in the morning that the musician held at the lake house for research purposes. Missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell last night was redacted, known professionally as redacted, called 6 Deep Breaths. During her time at the lake house, considered very promising. I lost my place. Promising as research material. Dr. Marmot redacted, somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find redacted were brief. With any wide search considered to be an unacceptable risk. Action to be taken. Investigation currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance of redacted. An investigation. We're going with the subject. Yeah, I think this is our song for this one. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. That's a thing. Online checks for public reappearance of redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with redacted in the past. Known addresses with para-utilitarian AWE activity. Redacted. thishouseofdreams.blogspot.com/? Siren Society IO. Blessed. Alright. So, after Alan Wake 1 came out, there was a blog. Well, no. This is like a legit thing. After Alan Wake 1 came out, there was a blog that people found called This House of Dreams. And it referenced stuff from Alan Wake, specifically Thomas Zane, Tom the Diver, Barbara Zager, all that. But it also indicated the Federal Bureau of Control. I forget what they were called, but they named them something different. And Remedy for years refused to acknowledge it. Never said, never took ownership of it. Never acknowledged that it was part of anything. Just never said a word about it. That's the first time, I don't know if maybe recently in interviews or something it's been confirmed. I think that's the first time, it's been confirmed in universes canon. Which is really interesting. To really comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must find and understand it. I wonder if there's anything news on it. I haven't read the blog in years, so I wonder if there's anything new. New definition are various arranged under a name. Oh, my cell phone is so inaccessible right now. But I very much want to know if, there's new things on those websites. Alright, this House of Dreams and Siren. I've never seen SirenSociety.io before. I've never seen that one, so I don't know if that's another, like, ARZ kind of thing. Or if
The
that's...
lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home. Their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Am I the intruder? I like when they just write them next to it. I don't need to do a puzzle to get a little bit of lore game. Wait. What was... Solve all the passwords on all the locked computers. Cool. I only have a couple more. Hidden achievements. Solve all stashes. Look for the release. Floor by floor. Less carrot, more stick. Okay. Alright. Letter from Darling. I just received a letter from Darling. I already got the platinum. Because I 100%ed it before the DLCs came. I just looked on the... Like, I 100%ed it as well before the DLCs came out. I still have 2, I think, for Night Springs. And then however many this one has. I have a total of, like, 9 left. Received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know, protocol does not allow this sort of thing. He says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon, like we were children. I gotta go let Butthead in. I will be right back.
Why did you never want to go? Alan Wake. This story will keep you alive. Wake. Alan, wake. Wake. You're stuck. Wake. These are my words. Alan, wake. Why did you never want to go? Alan, wake.
Ah, creepy clip. Oh, how I love you. New shiny toy. No, he refused. You know, protocol does not allow for this sort of thing. For children. Very bad for our reputation. Please, any idea, come to me first. Considering the details on this new page we have found, I believe... Details on the new page we have found, I believe that they abandoned research into Alan Wake writing. I must not endanger our staff. Don't pretend like you are worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. Page detailing the future events means they are correct. Correct method. We have to learn how to... no, Diane, I'm looking at the constant balance. Lost control. Crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. Succeeding if we are dead. I had a research here and I forbid you. You can't forbid anything. You are not going to keep me from that. Coward pushing ahead. Like, did the hell of that formal complaint? About Jules' behavior, you claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team. Okay. Alright. So, let's go to pull the string. Flick the switch, it goes click.
Some big experiment tomorrow. I
Quick
can't
lesson
find the
on light
details
switch cords.
anywhere.
If you find one,
Bastard
pull it
is
3
hiding.
times.
Oh, I played Control. I know to
All
pull the
those
fucking
years,
cord
he
3 times.
steals credit for my ideas and my work. And
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection.
The Ocean
The doors from the
View.
lobby can lead anywhere. But I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
I love the Ocean View. I 100% would stay at the Ocean View Hotel. Oh. We've... We in the oldest house? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. That's the oldest house. That's both Trent and Faden. There's a...
But the Panopticon is a...
The Panopticon?
headquarters. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, Dylan woke up. Okay, you're outside. Am I supposed to go back? So I gotta tell you, game. Not really sure here. It's probably dangerous that, like, we have this direct contact between the oldest house and the Dark Presence. That's probably not good for us. Fairly sure that's both of them. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, game. Is there something over here I'm supposed to fuck with? No? I feel like I'm probably not going to be able to go further past that. Yeah. What is this? There's a container there, a break room. Right. Hmm. Like I can't? Oh, that was stupid of me. Oh, cool. I got a dialogue option now.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
Maybe to break room of free pizza, maybe?
It's quiet.
Who are you?
Well, yeah, now you stop fucking babbling.
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
Are we in the
There's a
Panopticon?
sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house?
Yes.
Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
This is a waste of time.
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
They did some fucked up shit to Dylan.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal.
Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
The hiss.
What attacked the oldest house?
The hiss
I need
attacked
to
the
know.
oldest house.
Something's changing.
Yeah, Dylan's a bit unhinged.
Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse.
He was bald originally.
You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. I need to know if it...
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Oh.
Is that really the oldest house? Felt wrong.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the
At least
details
my voice is back
anywhere.
to normal.
I think that was our little like sneak peek at
All
Control
those
2.
years, he steals credit from my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really the manuscript.
I think that was our little fun, like, wink and nod, kind of like how we got in Control. We got the little Alan Wake 2 teaser. I think that was our little Control teaser. I'm going to dissect that frame by frame, like the power nerd I am. I would...
The color was pure. The fire made them see.
I was in the middle of a sentence, my dude. I did savor it. I'm very interested. There were a couple things I noticed right off the bat that I'm very interested.
5.
Shut down the experiment. Is there any health anywhere?
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It
There were a
was
couple things I
forced.
noticed though right off the bat.
Unstable.
Particularly, I saw a subway,
Shutting
and
the
I saw a
experiment
street.
down was the only option.
All of Control takes place inside of the oldest house, which the oldest house you could within reason put a subway or a street in. It didn't look like part of the oldest house. Huh. Interesting. I would have thought I had to fight both of them, but apparently she's just gonna take him out for me. Oh, she bashing his head in with a piece of black rock? I mean, that's one way to do it, I guess. I'm gonna be so fucking mad if there's not a boss fight here. Because I did not use that black rocket or grenade launcher almost at all.
Typical fucking Mormons.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna die. Like, although to be fair, first death. This is not how the story goes. Yeah, I need health, game. If you could oblige and give me some health items, I would be. Yeah. I wonder. Alright. I actually have to take this off now because my eyes are no longer focusing. Like, I have enough sweat in them where my contacts are starting to get wonky. Alright, there we go. I don't remember the loading times being this long previously. A warning, you may zonk out. I got to imagine this is the end, so, like, I don't imagine we'll be here very much longer. Alright, there are caches around here, so... Please, got health? No? Okay. Health, please? No? Okay. Oh shit, that was health. Come on. I got this grenade launcher and damn it, I'm gonna use it. Okay, I think we're through phase 1. Which means... Where are you? Where are you?
Like I needed more problems.
Any more enemies? Is that what's happening here? Oh. These guys do not give a shit about flares.
Threshold's about to fracture.
Yep. Get their asses. Loading is a honeybee gar is crashed. Have you been taken? Are you a taken now? Oh fuck. Fuck. I legitimately like am not 100% sure like with the amount of health that I have, the best way to do this. Like Diane's melee attack. Avoid her sweeping horizontal attack by dodging backwards. I mean, to be fair, there is an easy way to do this. I could turn on invincibility and just fucking wreck it. But that seems like cheating. Because one of the things they added in this update is, like, great, like, difficulty and, like, accessibility options. Including invincibility and invulnerability. As well as, like, infinite batteries and... We're just gonna run around trying to open things real quick. We're not gonna worry about necessarily picking things up right away. We'll do that on lap 2. Right now we're just working on the Nike strategy. Alright. Got rid of her darkness shield. Okay, if I'm fucking hitting them with the flashlight, they shouldn't be able to fucking hit me. Like, that's the thing, the flashlight, like, I don't like the new flashlight compared to the old flashlight. Like, that's still my, like, biggest sticking point with this game is this fucking new flashlight kind of sucks. Like, the dodge did look cool as shit, at least. Like, it looks like I legitimately ducked under her punch. Come on. Ah.
idea. Where'd she go?
Alright, we're in phase 2 at least. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that game. Other than just fucking take the damage.
Like I needed more problems.
Where is she? Where is she?
The threshold's about to fracture.
Don't act like I'm on a time limit. Absolutely the fuck not. Come on, that's the red heal. Alright, where are you? Holy shit, I got her. It took like everything I had, though.
down this threshold before it fractures.
I did not read what those said.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koska, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true.
Uh-oh.
She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake!
Hey, Ed made it out.
After the threshold event collapsed, I was back
Hell
at
yeah.
Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was
How was your
somewhere
writer's
else.
retreat, Ed?
I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier.
Wait, that subtitle's
This
wrong.
one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmots were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
Powered by an Elder's horror that's almost incomprehensible and can turn, anything into reality. Halloween Row, thank you for the stream. Oh, we're ending, now. Thank you for hanging out there, Zagboo. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed the, This is it for Alan Wake 2. This is the end of Alan Wake 2 for us. Hopefully you had a lovely Halloween as well. I am not staying long. I am sweating. Hudson's tired. I have to pee. My eyes are barely functioning anymore. Oh, it cannot be. Yeah, this is the last DLC for it. I mean, there's no new content other than, this won't be the last time Alan Wake 2 shows up, because eventually I might do a run of, okay, I can barely hear me over the music. I might do a final draft run at some point in the future as, let's revisit Alan Wake, but, I don't know when or anything past that. Because I do think that, there's enough new content in the final draft to where it would have a little bit of extra to it. But yeah, effectively, we're done Alan Wake. We are up to date on all of the Alan Wake. Oh, I'm replaying it right now. I have a personal playthrough I've been doing all week. So yes, because I want to do them with... So you can access the DLC in two different ways, either in-game or from the menu. When we're doing them here, I've done them both from the menu. But, I just found a TV in the game, and that took me to the first episode of Night Springs. They're just peppered throughout the game at the appropriate places. This one, it sounds like he was telling this story to Saga in the voiceover. So I'm assuming at one point towards the end of the game when you're talking to Estevez, you'll have the ability to play this. So, that's what I assume will happen. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but, my plan was to either play up to that point and stop and then stream it, or just play it from the menu like we did, because I didn't get to this point yet. But yeah. So that's it for me tonight. Thank you for hanging out for this Halloween. Like I said, I will not be streaming this Sunday. I will not be streaming next Tuesday, and I will not be streaming Thursday. I'll either come back the Sunday after or that Tuesday after. I just want to take a little bit of time and, decompress, because I feel like I've been really hectic the last 2 weeks. But we're going to kick in with something new and not horror related. And you'll find out what it is, because I'm not 100% sure what it is. I just have a good idea. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Once again, you can find me at any one of these places up here, or the easily clickable links right there in the chat or down in the description below. If you're your new clean kitchen, exactly. I bought a coffee maker. I bought one of them pour over ones. I'm so excited to use it. And I bought an electric kettle to use with my pour over coffee maker. But I can't remember what I was saying. Thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it, and I don't get to say that enough. Thank you for indulging me in my stupid flights of fancy of sitting here in a raincoat and a deer mask and making a creepy video. You know? But I hope you all have a wonderful end of your week and a wonderful weekend. I will be putting the creepy video, at the very least, up on TikTok. Probably up on Reels as well. Costume the whole stream, it was dedication. I am so hot. I even have, like, you can't really see it, but I do have, like, the necklace on and all. Like, and this does come down past my knees, this raincoat. But yeah. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. And I had my thermos. And my flashlight. I had props. I prepared for this. But I am sleepy. I have to pee. Thank you for hanging out. I will catch you all later. But thank you again to Truist for the raid. I almost forgot to thank Truist again. Let me give them another shout out before we go.
Enough about those guys. I hear the beats of music.
Try the bathroom and bed.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy not sweating.
Someone being loud.
Are you worried about Maligula?
It was like 85 degrees today.
But sometimes the idea of someone is more dangerous than the person themselves. The followers are what scare me. When someone devotes their life to another,
I feel that way for sure. Oh, thank you for the raid.
Anywho, I'll see you all later. I will leave you on the creepy clip. So y'all have a good weekend. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you all later. Bye.
Why did you never want to go? Alan Wake. This is a story that will keep you alive. Wake. Wake. Alan Wake. Wake. You're stuck. Wake. These are my words. Alan Wake. Why did you never want to go?